Just yesterday, the Binance BNB coin became the first ERC20 Ethereum utility token to make it to the top 10 most valuable coins by market cap in the world. This is a huge achievement and proof of what smart token economics can achieve. Now, we covered Binance Coin in detail back in August 2018 and showed how it had outperformed and appreciated during bear market conditions for a good part of 2018. So today we're going to have a fresh look at Binance by examining how its strategically planned network effects have catapulted this crypto into the upper echelon. So stick around and let's get into the video. Now, as we can see here over on the Binance site, this was a press release that they published yesterday, 10 for 10, how the Binance ecosystem drives BNB to top 10. And they've said here that Binance Coin BNB recently reached top 10 on the cryptocurrency list, according to CoinMarketCap as of February 7th, 2019. At Binance, we are honored to receive your continued trust and support, and we dedicate this achievement to all our Binanceans for believing in our shared growth path. Now, as I said, we covered the Binance coin in detail. We completed a case study on its token utility back in August 2018 and showed how it had appreciated and outperformed the entire cryptocurrency market in bear market conditions. Here was a snapshot of it from the all-time high index that showed, other than Tether, which is a stable coin so it can be disregarded, the Binance coin had only came down 51% from its all-time high, with the next coin being 0x at 66%. As we can see in this other snapshot here, this was the total cryptocurrency market cap from its peak in January all the way down to August when we did this article. And here was the Binance coin that appreciated from the low that was hit in February all the way up till late July. Truly incredible stuff. And we go into even how the ICO rating was quite low with 3.6. There was even a lower one at 2.3. And this goes to show you that sometimes these ICO ratings don't always tell the full picture or give enough credibility to what a project can actually do given the right leadership and strategy. So when we look at the all-time high index now and we disregard these top 4 coins that are all stable coins, we can see that Binance has still outperformed every coin other than this hollow coin. So Binance is the second highest performer even 1 year on from the start of this bear market. Truly incredible stuff. So how has this exchange, how has Binance placed itself in a position where it has been able to perform so well in such awful bear market conditions? What we're going to do in this video is explain something called network effects and how Binance has leveraged these network effects in order to grow its platform, gain wide exposure, and as a result, get high performance out of their token during the past 12 months. So what exactly is a network effect? Well, the official definition, or the more formal definition, is that it is the effect described in economics and business that an additional user of a good or service has on the value of that product to others. When a network effect is present, the value of a product or service increases according to the number of others using it. So the way we apply that to cryptocurrencies when they have a utility token is that the more users using the platform from which that utility token is attached to, we can say that a positive network effect will take place as users grow, and thus will lead on to a potential for appreciation of the token, because we have to remember there's also speculative forces at play. But when we look at fundamentals, the network effect explains how the growth of an ecosystem, the growth of an application, will lead to potential appreciation down the track. So what we've done today is we've broken down 3 major categories of the Binance network effects, and we're going to explain each of those in this video. Now, I should mention these are not exclusive. There are going to be other network effects I didn't mention or didn't cover, but these are the most significant that I recognized when doing the research for this video. So let's get started. And by the way, this little infographic on the side here, this represents the Binance coin, and each of these numbers represent the 3 categories that we're going to cover. So the first major category is user acquisition. Now, the first network effect that took place is Binance built a very fast platform. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have actually used Binance or not, but it is incredibly quick when completing trades, buying coins, or really doing anything on the website. The speed leads to an improved user experience. And when people are conducting trades based on very quick data that's coming in from news or other indicators, speed for a day trader or a swing trader is absolutely critical. So Binance have built a platform that is incredibly fast and thus has had a positive network effect on user acquisition as a result. Next up, they had a very generous referral program. Now, when Binance first launched, their referral program was paying up to 50% of anyone that clicked through or referred someone through their referral link. Not only that, but these fees were paid instantly in real time. Now, you have to remember, Binance was launched in the later part of the bull market. So there was lots of money being made, there was lots of new people coming into crypto, and those that jumped on this referral link very, very early saw tremendous gains. In fact, if you actually log into the Binance platform, you will see the top 3 referrers, and each of them has earned over 100 Bitcoin. Even one has earned over 160 Bitcoin merely from this referral program. So you really can't understate the network effect this referral program would have had on Binance for user acquisition. Absolutely huge, because it was such a generous referral. And I think that Binance is still paying around 40% referrals, 20 to 40%. Next up, they have a large coin listing. So with so many different trading pairs on Binance markets for the token, on Bitcoin markets, on Ethereum markets, and on Tether markets, for a user experience, Binance has really become a one-stop shop, because no one really wants to use multiple exchanges. It's clunky. There's a greater risk of something going wrong because you've got multiple passwords to manage, multiple addresses to send coins to. So by Binance having a large coin listing, that's going to help acquire users who only want one exchange. And again, they had that fast, snappy exchange as well. And next up, we had trust built from communication and Seifu. Now, what I mean by communication is Binance as an organization is very transparent, and their communication on their Twitter, which we'll go through in just a bit, is really second to none. They understand the crypto community, they understand their users, and they are fantastic with their communication, and things that might be going wrong on the platform at any time, they communicate that to their user base. The next one here is called Seifu, or the Secure Asset Fund for Users. So last year, there was an issue with a couple of coins and a compromise of the Binance API. As a result, Binance set up the Secure Asset Fund for Users, where they were going to allocate 10% of all trading fees received into Seifu to offer protection to their users and their funds in extreme cases. This fund will be stored in a separate cold wallet. So this is a huge trust building event that Binance did to build trust with the community, to retain users, and to grow their user base. So that's user acquisition. That's one of the first major network effects. And this is one of the ones that Binance attacked first, because it knew that it needed users on the platform, and it knew that it needed a very fast, very snappy platform to retain those users, and they executed it masterfully. So next up, number 2, business onboarding. So this was the consumer, and then they moved on to businesses. First one, coins get liquidity and user base. So when a coin lists on Binance, they have access to the millions and millions of users that have an account with Binance. Binance has hundreds of thousands of daily active users. So any coin that gets listed here gets access to that massive user base and the huge amounts of trading volume and liquidity that happens on Binance. Binance is really the number one exchange, I would say only second to Coinbase, that various utility or other types of tokens want to get listed on. So from a business perspective, for these projects launching ICOs and then having a token, Binance should be the number one place they're looking to get listed as soon as the ICO gets finished. Easier said than done. Second of all, Launchpad cross promotion. Now this is a huge one, except I don't actually have the Launchpad in front of me. Launchpad cross promotion. So the Binance Launchpad is where it lists other projects that they support, they promote, and then people who are users of Binance can invest into those projects. So Binance will promote that project, but that project itself will also be promoting the fact that it's on the Binance Launchpad. A good example is the recent BitTorrent ICO that apparently sold out in just a matter of seconds, raising $7 million, and that was listed on the Binance Launchpad. So that really can't be understated as a huge network effect that is occurring between the businesses that get listed on the Launchpad. Next up, we have BNB merchant adoption. Now, with BNB, what the Binance team have done, despite this being a utility token, they have worked relentlessly to have the Binance token be used in as many ways as possible, adding additional utility and actually giving it credence as a currency and store of value to be used at different merchants. So here are just some of the places that you can use BNB. So they've said here you can use it to pay 25% discount on your fees. You can use it at Travel by Bit with merchants in Australia. You can pay credit card bills with BNB, buy virtual gifts on Gifto, and so on. So the team have worked hard to get the token listed on merchant adoption, and that also contributes to cross promotion between these businesses. Then we have acquisitions. So Binance has started acquiring other companies. 6 months ago, Binance acquired Trust Wallet, which was a secure mobile crypto wallet. So as Binance continues to make more revenue as they grow and the network effect grows, they can start to afford to acquire other companies that are in line with their business model, with their vision, and that will help to further increase their network effect. Don't be surprised if you see a number of more acquisitions that will happen in the following months and years. I believe that the capital that Binance has behind it, they will go on an acquisition spree in the months and the years to come, picking up all the good and aspiring startups that will help to build its ecosystem and grow its network effects. So the third one we have is exposure. Exposure being the attention that people give to Binance, the media coverage, and so on. So firstly, we have an active and influential CEO. So CZ alone has 278,000 followers on his Twitter account. I've followed CZ for a long time, and I can tell you he is a modern, active, engaging, and friendly CEO. Look at him here retweeting Andreas Antonopoulos' plug for his book. He responds to people. He retweets things. He engages with people. He answers questions. He does live AMAs. This is the real epitome of a modern 21st century CEO, using social media platforms to his benefit, cross-promoting his platform, and engaging with his community. Next up, we have engaging community management. So Binance's own Twitter account, 912,000 followers. I mean, we just have to remember still at how new crypto is, how young crypto is. So to have 912,000 followers on an exchange, a crypto exchange account, is a really big deal. Now the Binance community, they have excellent customer service, they engage with people, they sponsor events, and so on and so forth. So that's the second component to the exposure network effect. Thirdly, media covers Binance success. So here over on Google, I've just typed in Forbes Binance, and look at all the times Forbes has actually written about Binance or Changpeng Zhao, the CEO. Here we have Changpeng, the CZ, on the cover of Forbes. So Forbes absolutely love this guy. They love this success story. Crypto Secret Billionaire Club. 0 to billionaire in 6 months. They love writing about CZ. They love writing about Binance. And that's due to the monumental success that the platform has had in such a short amount of time. And then lastly, we have projects cross-promote for listing, merchant, and launchpad. So when we come back to the launchpad, when we come back to the projects wanting to get listed on Binance, Binance has become such a significant figure in the industry that all the projects that have anything to do with Binance will cross-promote the fact that they're with Binance. That further bolsters the network effect by getting more eyeballs on the platform, by increasing the brand awareness, and by increasing exposure. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So these three major Binance network effects, I believe, are what has significantly contributed to its success. I think the Binance team have executed them masterfully and are continuing to do so today. And provided these three network effects keep on going, which I think they will, the Binance token, remember, is intrinsically linked to these three network effects. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed that breakdown of these network effects. I hope you gained some knowledge and some insight from it. If you want me to look into any other projects or coins and do a similar analysis, please let me know. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to come on board and subscribe or leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the video. So that's it from me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.